there.
Yeah, but can you, yeah, get his,
Don't let that red bar fool you.
no, but there's no space above his head at all.
That red bar's
That's-
hiding it.
that's
He's got
good.
like that.
All right, okay.
Tried to sit up straight a little
I
bit.
hired the experts. I'm totally out of my,
When you see the footage, you'll see like 8 inches or so.
okay, I'm totally out of my wheelhouse on this.
In time.
Matt, if you will not refer to me in any way, Barbara, this or that, or, you know, our club or what we're doing together, don't refer to any of that. And also, when I ask a question, the question is not going to be in the video. So to give context to it, if you'll include part of the question in your answer, preface it if I say,
What do you like
What
about
Rotary-
Rotary? What do I like about Rotary is?
yes,
That-
thank you, you're wonderful, you got it right away. Some people don't catch on real well, but.
I'll try
you
my
did.
best.
You're great, you're wonderful, no problem. Matt, the first thing I'd like to ask you is, what Rotary Club you're in, and how long have you been in that Rotary Club, and what positions have you occupied in the club?
I'm a member of the Newport Rotary Club in Newport, North Carolina. I originally came in and just kind of learned the ropes, and very shortly after tried to take a bigger role and responsibilities in the club. And in 2020, I was the Rotary president, which is a difficult year, but very fulfilling. Since then, I've been a member of the board and helping out in any way that I can for the club of Newport.
Excellent. In the Rotary Club in Newport, I'm glad you said North Carolina, because there's a Newport in every state, did you know that?
Didn't know it was
There
every
is a
state.
Newport in every state. But what are the things that the Rotary Club in Newport focuses on that are important to you in their service?
Throughout the service of the Newport Rotary, the things that are most important with me are not only the global recognition and the contributions that we do and participate in things that are around the world, but it's really the most important part is giving back to our local communities, whether it be from all age groups, little kids, families in need. We're constantly there for the community, and we're full of volunteers ready to step forward.
Excellent. You have a young family. How do you balance having a young family and starting, still a business that's in its beginning growth, we hope. How do you balance work and family life with Rotary?
So the balance between work, family, and Rotary is a difficult one, but luckily Rotary has been great at allowing kids to come in and participate in projects. I remember my son, who was probably only about 7 years old, we were going to wash benches in the town that we had placed out. So being able to go from where we work to walk down with some buckets and soap with my son and clean some of the benches out around town makes it a lot more easy to balance when we're all working together as one community, which I think plays a great aspect into leading as a role model for the children, giving them some place to grow up into.
I love the tie that your club has with the community. Can you say something about the little libraries or whatever you call them and how that's been a project for your club?
In 2021, our club received a grant for little free libraries. There was a need. At the time, the county was sort of pulling out of the library system, and we were recognized that there was still a need for books, and maybe not everybody could get to them. So what it really did with that club grant was go and try and target neighborhoods or locations throughout the Carteret County where we could place little free libraries. We still continue to go around and replenish, refurbish, and check to make sure that everything is going well with them.
Your club, I noticed more than a lot of other clubs, has a lot of couples. And I do know that you often have the children included in your, have activities that, and fellowship that includes your children. Can you tell me, how that makes you feel within the club? Why is that personality attracting?
There is a large benefit to being able to participate in a club with my wife, along with other couples and spouses in the Rotary. One of those being is we're doing something else together. It's not my club, it's not my wife's club, it's our club. And together as a Rotary, when we bring that mentality of working together with a common goal, and we can incorporate our family in there, make it family friendly, you really get the most out of service and placing service not just above yourself, but above really what your whole family is striving for. And that's very valuable to me.
Thank you, that's excellent. That's a soundbite I love. I think one thing that I brought you in specifically for is your age, and, you know, Rotary can be older. You represent a lot of the young people that are in your club. We're finishing up 100 years. We're in our 100th year of Rotary in Carteret County. You're going to take Rotary into the next 100 years. The next 100 years are going to be built on what's there, and you are going to be part of that, much longer than I am. You've still got, what, 50, 60 years ahead of you?
I hope
in
so.
Rotary. Give me an idea of what your vision is for Rotary in the next 100 years in this county.
Over the past 100 years, the members of the Rotary in Carteret County have laid an excellent foundation for the next generation to take and run with for the next 100. And I'll be very pleased, and I'm sure I won't be around for the 200. Maybe my grandchildren will still be here, and that'll make me very happy. So the foundation that has been set over the last 100 years has really only been limited by our imaginations for the next. What we can do together as a community, as small business owners, as members of society, and advocates for our community within the next 100 years is a very exciting place to be. And as we approach this time period where there may be some aging out of Rotarians, at the same time we are seeing a new generation coming up, ready to step up and fulfill and hopefully live up to the same ideals and standards that have been laid out before us. Where we go is really up to us. What we want to put in is what we'll get out of Rotary.
You are so awesome. My goodness. Bingo. I don't know. If you've got a son, you've got a daughter who are future Rotarians, I know that's what we're doing is, especially with your family, is such an awesome example of that. What is one thing that you would like to pass on to a young man or a young woman, a young professional, a teenager, about Rotary if they were to see this video in the future?
Something that I would like to pass on to our upcoming Rotarians is some of our motto, really service above self. And when you take that and you apply the four-way test, which to me has been paramount, one of the reasons that I joined Rotary. After leaving the Marine Corps, we had honor, courage, commitment. The Rotary has the four-way test. These are things that if you apply to your daily life and whatever it is that you do, you're going to be successful. Maybe not always successful the way that you envision it, but you're going to do things the right way. You're going to do things the way that will not offend people as much and leads to better friendships and relationships.
You're wonderful. A number of Rotarians, many of them have just, in the conversation, brought in the four-way test. And it pops up, whether you ask that question or not. I didn't ask the question, but you used that. You talked about the four-way test. And I think you said it very succinctly there. I think we're good.
Perfect.
You have done
All right.
You've been awesome. You know, I had a goal for everybody that I invited to be part of this. Not everybody was invited, but, I certainly felt that you were gonna be one of my shining stars and one of the shining stars of this, video.
Awesome.
You did great.
Get this off of you.
We're
Time
gonna
for a beer?
come and have one more
Okay, good.
meeting with you,
Thank you.
to see the layout of what we're doing on Tuesday.
I thought he was gonna give me a car. But I gotta lay out for at least 2 more weeks, cause that's my 30 days. And then,
You got Rotary. I'm gonna load you down the Rotary. Matt and I just came up with a project we're gonna work on together.
hold on, there, look, I got all these written down from the past. I'm on paper. Did Matt tell you everything? I'll say ditto and I'm done, right?
I like you. Ditto.
I said
good.
fast enough.
Okay, you come
Matt.
in, you go out.
Matt, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Let me give you a card. Take care.
Thanks.
It was
Appreciate
great,
it.
Matt. Thank you. And I can't wait to finally meet Veronica.
Oh, yes.
I'm so
Before you sit down,
Yes, sir.
Everybody is-
cell phone turn off,
It's in the car, both of them.
and glasses take off.
Oh, well,
And then if you wouldn't mind, this is a microphone. If you thread it underneath your shirt and just pull it out
and you got your Rotary
in between the 2 buttons.
logo in there. And
Underneath?
It's inconvenient, but it looks a lot better.
Well, it blends in with the shirt.
Yipper. And
marketing materials for future events, but keep it under wraps, and nobody is supposed to have it. Lost my mind. I couldn't sleep that
okay, and I'm gonna stick this in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
It was horrible, Mike.
Don't get the little bit of change I got, that's all I got. I came before the newspaper now.
What do you mean?
Yeah, really, really.
Rotary logo is in the middle.
All right.
I'll let you in there anyway.
So I ran yesterday.
You know,
Oh, sorry, this is Bob.
Copy of the Island Review.
Bob, how you doing?
Bill. And your name again?
Dennis Barber.
International logo that was in there. I said, no, I'm having a whole unveiling on Tuesday. Please don't tell me that.
B-A-R-B-O-U-R.
Just like barbershop.
Oh, glad I asked.
Thank you, thank
You
you.
used to work for the sheriff's department?
Yeah.
He was the sheriff's department. Dennis was the man.
They're still calling me every day now.
Except his email is Mayor Dennis.
I didn't come up with that idea.
Who did?
Sheriff?
The sheriff said that?